Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hardcore Heroes. So, what are your plans?
My stance, and we'll see if Greg agrees with me here. I want to track them for a while, but I want to camp early so that we can get a 6-hour rest and still get up when it's dark out. Because I want to ambush them in the night, but I need to rest first.
If we plan to attack them, not tonight, but the night after, so we'll track them for a whole other day, there's a chance that they get back to wherever that is they're going. And then we don't get a chance to attack them.
Right, what I'm
My
saying...
concern if we, rest too early, right, we may be too far away to then attack them early in the morning before they have woken up and gotten going again.
Neil, when does it get dark and when does it get light? Because people usually make camp when it gets dark and then start again once it's light out.
Yes, so for you guys...
Because we only need 6 hours of rest.
Here's the plan, right? We get the canoes, we put Van Helsing in the canoe and drag him along so he sleeps while we track them.
It gets dark.
Holy shit.
It gets dark at 5:30.
Okay, and it gets light around, what, 6, 7?
We get Ruben to pull you along. He hasn't been injured, so he doesn't need to sleep.
It
I
gets...
need to sleep.
Sunrise is at 7.
So yeah, like, we could make camp when it gets dark, get 6 hours, and then continue on in the night.
That's not a bad idea.
So intent, right? Intent here. Track them about a mile behind. Sleep until... Okay,
Yeah,
so
if
that's
we sleep, like a little bit after it gets dark.
that's
we'll-
3 hours of distance between us.
Yeah.
Sleep until like 2 in the morning. Right.
If we go to bed when it gets dark and get our 6 hours, we can get up right at midnight.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so they will have traveled more than that. So we have to travel like another 6 miles, tracking them in the dark, and then...
Will they have
ambush.
traveled further?
Huh?
If we make camp once it gets dark, will they keep going? Because if they keep...
I don't know if they'll keep going or not. But
Yeah.
okay, let's assume they don't. They're 3 miles ahead of us. That I will then have to make tracking checks in the dark to get us there, and then ambush them.
Not if we use the hooded lantern
Like, we're not going to catch
or
up
the
to them
light
in
stuff.
the light. Yeah, we're going to have to track them in the dark. Like, there's no way we're going to be able to catch up to them in the light unless we try to go faster than them. And I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, I like your plan. I have a hooded lantern. I don't know how well this will work, but let's go for it. It makes sense.
We have Malachi's staff, so you won't be tracking in the dark.
I don't think we want to use Malachi's
Yeah,
staff
I
because
agree.
that creates daylight for like 60 feet, which they will clearly and obviously be able to see coming.
Okay,
A
we'll let them do
lantern creates much less light, and there's a potential that they're going to have a campfire or something that we could douse a lantern's light and not have been seen, as opposed to like a beacon of daylight that comes down and then goes out.
Once we
Either
get their
way-
tracks as well, it'll be easy to track them with the lantern once it gets dark, so we'll already be following it.
I do want to ambush them tonight. I just think it is important that we get rest because both Clifford and I are beat to hell.
No, that's fine. Okay, that's a decent plan. We'll sleep at night and we'll try to make up ground right at midnight. But let's just do it. Let's go. I have concerns, but
I have concerns.
It's the best plan you've got.
But I just think it's the best option we have available to us.
Sure.
I agree, I think it's a good plan.
Alright, so what is the plan? What are you doing right now?
I am
We're going
tracking them and keeping us on track with them, like an hour or so, hour and a half behind them, like travel wise.
Yeah.
And
We're
then
going to camp as soon as it gets dark.
at dark, when it gets dark, we're gonna camp and sleep hard, right? With the watches being me, Ruben, and Clifford, so that our spellcasters get their 6 hours of sleep. And then as at midnight, right, when it gets when they've had their 6 hours, we're going to sneak up on the camp and make a nighttime ambush.
Okay. Malachi, that means you won't be getting in your full studying for today, so you're basically going to have to start from scratch again at another point.
If I take her watch, I don't need
You
6
won't
hours
get
because
your
I
6
haven't
hours of
cast.
sleep.
I haven't cast any spells.
Yeah, he hasn't cast any spells, so could he take a walk?
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
you could opt not to sleep. That's fine.
I mean, I'll sleep like 3 hours or something.
He did get 4 hours of studying today.
Yeah, I'll finish my studying off and then I'll go to sleep until we get woken up at midnight.
Okay.
So I'll get me another like 3 hours or something, and then I'll.
Right, so you did 1 while Van was studying his spells, you did 4 on the canoe ride,
So I need
And-
3 more.
Yeah, so you need 3 more. And are you leaving to follow these people immediately, like as soon as they take off, or are you waiting?
No, we
When
wait
they
about
take
an hour.
off, we've had a discussion, right? The discussion probably took 5 minutes or so to convince everybody this is the plan, and then yeah, we'll give it like a half hour of wait, and then take off to following them.
Okay, cool.
Not going like fast, because yeah, just trying to keep pace.
If we ever see them in the distance, we'll stop. Yeah. We don't want to be able to see them. We want to be just out of sight.
Yes.
Tracking. Let's see. Mhm. Okay, so that's 2, 3. 4.
Can I also say I feel like we should have some kind of bonus to my tracking for like really fresh
7.
tracks, and we know what they are and where they're going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
also,
well, I'm
like,
giving you
3
bonuses
horses.
for its horses, and then they have riders, so the tracks are going to be heavier and deeper. And
Uh-huh.
He knows
it's
how many horses he's looking for. He knows
Yeah,
which
yeah, and,
direction
like-
they went.
yeah. So I'm giving
we
you
know where the tracks are, and like they should be relatively clear.
okay. So it looks like you're getting a. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A bonus of 7, and then since you're not a ranger, a penalty of 6. So give me a wisdom check with a bonus of 1 to your wisdom score.
Okay, so I want to get a 16 or lower.
16 or lower on a d20.
Come on. Yes.
I got it.
Nice. Okay, so you pick up their trail and you do not lose it. You follow it and follow it and follow it. Clifford comes along, but he seems pretty reserved about his battling. He is very unhappy about his health.
I tell him, because I told him before we left that we were not going to fight anymore. We were going to rest, and I was going to wake up tomorrow or in the night with some new spells, and I was going to heal him.
Right, he still seems uneasy.
Yeah, I just assure him that we won't be doing battle, and
Yeah.
also
He trusts
he'll
you.
see when the time comes.
You're his friend now. He trusts you pretty well.
Yeah. We're good friends.
You continue on. Eventually, the sun begins to set. You have not caught sight of them since you departed ways.
But we're still having an easy time tracking them.
It's still been pretty easy.
All right. So I make a mental note of what kind of tree, like a certain formation of trees and rocks near where the tracking path is, so we can more easily find it again when we wake up.
Mhm.
Because I know it's going to be difficult when it's dark, but if I know that, okay, the path is right by this rock and tree here, I'll just go there and we'll start looking there.
Good call.
I think we go off a little bit and find a nice secluded area to camp.
Yeah, we don't make a fire. We just set up the tent, and
Tent's not with us. We're sleeping
Oh,
on
yeah.
the ground.
I guess me and Ruben will take the first watch.
I can put some leaves together.
But Van, you get to.
Let's just sleep here in shifts, like right where we are, and then when it's midnight, we'll go.
Yep, Van, you go sleep now.
Yeah,
I'm going
I'll
to spend
sleep
3
now.
hours studying and then go to sleep for 3 hours.
Take the full 6 hours.
And we make between Croak, Ruben, and Clifford. Someone's going to be they wake each other up after 2 hours, so that
I
somebody's.
think we're gonna have Ruben and you on the first watch, since you're gonna be up anyway studying. That way we have someone that's keeping an eye on him. And then we'll have him wake up Clifford, since he's charmed by Van. We know he's friendly, and then I'll take the last watch.
Before I go to sleep, Neil, I cast Entangle somewhere off in the distance, nowhere near us.
Okay.
Somewhere
You just
off.
burn a spell.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, you guys set up camp for the night. Who was on first watch again?
Ruben
and
and
Ruben.
Malachi.
Okay, Ruben and Malachi. Everyone's camped down and is trying to go to sleep as quickly as possible to try and power nap those 6 hours.
Yeah.
It may not work out quite as well. I mean, your heart's racing. This is an important thing. It may take you guys a little longer to get to sleep than you were hoping, but while all this is going on, while everyone is finally dozing off to sleep after trying for a little while, you hear this weird squeaking, squealing, high-pitched type noise. It sounds like.
You know, I look up for the source of the noise. Ruben, do you hear that?
He nods and goes, "That's really weird. That's really
I look
weird."
around for the source of the noise.
So what you're telling me is it's one of those gold ferret things. And we're gonna-
That Rumvrax.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck that. That almost killed Vincent Longbourn.
I know,
Yeah.
that was the best part. Like, he's a level 7 fighter and he almost gets murdered by a ferret.
Okay. You see, kind of moving into camp, the largest rat you have ever seen in your life. It's got to be like 2 feet long from head to rump, not even including the tail.
Is it like sneaking towards us?
Yeah, it's like creeping in. You don't have a fire going or any sorts of light going because you're trying
I
to.
thought we had the lantern. Unless we don't have
No, we've extinguished that, I guess.
Yeah.
No. If we're on watch, we probably have the lantern.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a
I
lantern
think
then. You can shine the light on this giant
Yeah.
rat.
I shine the light at it.
It freezes in the light and then scampers away. But you see near it there's a bunch of these suckers. They're like in a roving gang of giant rats or something.
Let's leave.
They're sniffing around and coming up towards the camp in general. You see them, one of them kind of creeping over towards Croak's bag.
Give them food and see if they go away. Oh, sorry, I'm asleep. Never mind.
Yeah, don't.
Ignore that.
Ruben, bang some stuff together, try and scare them off.
All right, he starts clattering some branches and some rocks, and it's not too hard to scare off the rats. Eventually,
Yeah.
they disappear.
Alright, good. We don't wake Van up.
All right, you don't wake the party. You make some noise. You scare them off, and the rest of the night passes uneventfully.
Close.
I'm so glad there's animals in this world that don't just immediately murder Hobo you.
Yeah,
I'm really
that's-
glad we didn't get scratched by one because I'm pretty sure in Tui, rats just like have a % chance of like major disease.
Probably.
That's why I wish I was a paladin. I could go full Witcher and be like, I'm immune to diseases.
Alright, so we wake up, it's pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
I finish my watch and I go to sleep. I get 3 hours in, so I'm just not.
Who's second
you know.
watch, Croak?
Second watch was going to be Clifford yeah.
Second watch
I'm-
is Clifford.
But you can have Clifford and Krug doing the second 3 hour
It
watch.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah, sure. Are we doing 3 watches or are we doing 2 watches of 3 hours?
2 watches of 3, I think.
Okay, then it would be Clifford and me.
Yeah.
All right, so when you guys wake up, you'll have been pretty exhausted. Everyone except for Van Helsing will be wiped. Have
I'm going
traveled
to-
and kayaked, and then fought these undead skeletons, and then tracked through the woods, and yada yada
Yeah.
yada. So you guys are all
I-
pretty wiped.
Van wakes up, just kind of stretches his arms, goes, "Oh, that was a great power nap."
Well, it's
Casts
midnight,
Cure
right?
Light Wounds on
It's
himself.
very late.
All right, so I take the lantern and go to the spot that Malachi has mentally like noted and told me this is where the tracks were, and we pick up the tracks and begin sneakily. We're going quickly, but when we get closer, right, we're gonna try to sneak up and ambush these people.
Well, you don't know what closer is.
I'm going to lead us up until where the tracks stop, and when we see them, potentially we'll change tactic. But basically, as of now, our AI scripting is follow tracks to them.
Follow tracks until you see their location.
Yeah. Neil, I memorize spells, so I have to spend a bit of time memorizing. It's 10, 20, 30, 50 minutes memorizing.
Okay.
So I cast Cure Light Wounds on myself. I got 4 HP. I cast it on Clifford. He's got 6. I ask him how he's feeling.
Much better.
All right. I
Can't
cast
believe you
one
can
more
do
myself.
something like that.
It's wonderful magic. I'm back to full health.
Nice.
Okay.
And we set forth.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Hold on, let me make some dice rolls here.
I mean, would they have like a smoldering campfire or something that we come across? Because
They
I
might,
don't think
they
there's
might do.
track.
Potentially, we don't know yet.
They probably aren't being that cautious.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I don't think they expect us to track them.
So you follow these tracks until your light, which are kind of shining down towards the ground ahead of you, catches a horse off in the distance a little bit.
Okay.
And you see a group of 3 horses tied to a tree branch.
Do they have a campfire going? And do they have light?
You do not see a campfire. You don't see tents. You don't see other people. You just see 3 horses tied to a tree.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're in the lookout. Never mind.
And this is how far in front of me am I seeing this?
They're maybe 50 feet, not very far.
These are the
Okay.
spells I have left, by the way.
Are we in the middle of the forest, i.e., pitch black, or do we have starlight?
You only have the lantern light. It's a light forest, and the moon is it's like a quarter moon, a half moon.
So if I were to move without the lantern, say give it to Malachi and move off on my own, I would not be able to see.
No.
No.
You'd be in pretty much pitch black.
I could unsheath the staff and we just move away from it immediately, and it might still give enough residual light for us to find them.
I think what I want to do is create essentially a hooded lantern, right?
But that's what you have, isn't it?
That's what we have, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we have. Hold on. So we all know
Okay,
that
that is what I have. It is
Oh,
written down a hooded lantern. So
we
I
all
want
know
to.
they're- Sorry, I
I
don't
want to
even-
create like a beacon, is what I really wanted to say, right? I want to cover the light so that it only shines like where I point it. I'm creating like a torch, like a flashlight,
Mhm.
right? And
So you want a
use-
bullseye lantern for that.
I'm creating a bullseye lantern.
How are you doing that? What are you covering it with?
I am going to take the bag of flour and empty it.
Hold on,
like
hold on.
this saga.
Do I know what you're trying to do? Because if so, I offer you one of my winter blankets.
Sure, yeah. I'll tell him like, hold on, let me make this. You won't know what I'm trying to do, but you'll see me like rummaging around in my pack, like looking for like long strips of things. I like look for a moment at like my tunic and think about cutting it, and maybe you offer me a winter
Yeah,
blanket.
I say, would you like to use this blanket?
Okay, yeah, excellent.
And
So
then-
I want to cut strips on the blanket and layer them over like the lantern in like 300 degrees, except for like directly.
And how
in
do
front.
you attach it to the lantern?
Rope.
I'm assuming that there's like a place to hold it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming I can grab the top of a strip in the handle and let the length of it run down. And like I'll have like a handful of them,
Mm-hmm.
like one in front. So there's just like a single beam of light, and we can use that to navigate.
I ask him, may I inquire as to what your plan is? I have some magic here that might be helpful for this.
Well, I want to be able to see them and track them and get down there and potentially find them in the night. But I don't want to alert them to our presence, and a large glow of light will potentially give us all away.
Perhaps we could take our light out. We could go a short distance. Because we know where they are, right? We can see them from here, right?
Wait, I think I've got a better idea. Why don't we just take that winter blanket, wrap it around my stuff with the hole, and then use that as like a flashlight?
Yeah, we could also just,
I mean, it's the
Take-
same thing.
Yeah.
I think it'd be more powerful because it's like daylight for 60 feet. It'd just be like a
Yeah,
beam.
maybe it would be too powerful actually.
But we know where they are, right? We can see them from here.
You can see the horses.
But if
Can't
we
see
turn
that.
our light off, we won't.
Yeah. Oh, I think Kroik's got the right idea. If that lantern that he described works, Neil, let's just do that.
Sure.
Okay. So I arrange the strips, and I'm holding them with the lantern, and I put the beam out there so that I can use it to kind of track where we're going and hopefully dampen the light and just get like a little bit out. And I tell the party to follow us a bit distance away, keeping their eyes out, and as quietly as possible. And then I begin trying to move as silently as I can towards the group of horses tied to the tree.
Can I grab you on the shoulder really fast and say, wait? I want to cast a spell to see if we can take a little bit of preventative action here. And I want to like I kind of get myself informed. Do you want to sneak forward into their camp and see if you can find them with your light?
Yeah, I want to get to where they are and find them.
Okay, Neil, I cast Augury.
Ooh. Doesn't Augury...
Here's what Augury says.
Doesn't that require like 1,000 GP Dragon Bones?
Let me double check.
It probably does.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Can I change my memorized spell since I
Sure.
feel like I would have known that? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had talked about spell components. Spell components are an optional rule, except for things that clearly require super expensive spell components, like
Otherwise, I could just make people die.
Augury or Identify still require their components.
The material component for Augury is a set of gem inlaid sticks, dragon bones, or similar tokens of at least 1,000 GP value.
Yeah.
So I'm
Which
Once
are
you've got
not
it.
expended.
Yeah, once you've got it, you can keep using it.
That's fine. I'll just grab something else.
It's gonna be fine. Neil wouldn't kill us.
That's dangerous thinking, Malachi.
horribly chancy thinking.
I would not have expected a wizard to put so much faith in the gods, Malachi.
Tis no normal god, Croak.
It is the god of gods, yes, I
I know
know.
what I'm taking in its place.
Alright, so do you still want to cast a spell on me, or are we going to go forward with my
No,
plan?
no, you just go ahead.
Okay, so I want the party to follow behind slowly at 100 feet distance, and I want to be, ahead of them, moving as silently as I can.
You sure that we should approach the horses? What if we spook them? Maybe we should.
Okay,
approach-
okay, I want you close enough that if shit goes bad, I can I can drop the cover on the lantern,
Yeah.
right?
All right. So Croak is going forward. Everyone else is staying back, but following from a bit
From
of a
a
distance.
100 or 200 foot distance, so that they're not,
Yeah.
so they're farther back, right?
Okay.
And they're not grabbing as much attention.
Okay.
Basically, I want my chance for my thief abilities to give me the best chance of actually sneaking up.
Right. And your ability is your move silently is what?
Move silently is 55.
Okay. So you creep up. Now you've got this lantern that is more or less just shining straight ahead. And you are creeping up. You see the horses. You creep up to the horses, and your light shines on what appears to be a camp. You do see the remains of a fire pit. You also see what looks to be some canvas tarps, tossed over some branches to form very crude tents. There seem to be 3 of them.
Uh-huh. Is
But
there anyone on guard? Do I see anyone about?
you don't see anyone on guard. You can actually see into one of these 3 tents with the positioning of your lantern, but it is empty.
It is empty. Okay.
You are right next to the horses at this point, and maybe 30 feet from the first of the tents and 50 feet from the tent that you can actually see into.
It's empty. The horses are here. I have to assume they can see in the dark, cause. Okay. Can I angle myself without moving closer in? Can I angle myself to get a view of each of the tents?
Yes. You'll have to move quite a bit though, because you're one of them you're broadsiding, so you'll have to move 90 degrees, but you're 30 feet, so that's a nice big arc you've got to make.
Can I arc? Basically, yeah. Can I keep my distance the same so I'm not sneaking closer or potentially alarming them, but sneak around so I can kind of
Sure.
see in?
Sure. You start to creep to the side when your light shines across a half ogre with a mace in his hand who shouts, "Attack!" and
Combat time.
leaps to attack you. Someone
Okay.
roll initiative for the party.
Croak, you roll it.
You should
since
do it,
you're
Croak.
gonna die here.
4.
We always go first, Neil.
Yeah.
All right. How did that get unmuted? That's weird. Okay, cool. 4 versus their
Don't do it, Neil. Don't do it. Come on.
6.
Yes.
I shout, Malachi, the staff! And then I run forward into the fray and I cast Hold Person on the big ogre with the mace.
Okay.
See, from your position, you can't actually see the big ogre.
I run forward.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. You'd have to run
I,
up toward Croak is, but you can
As
see.
soon as,
yeah, you can
as, soon
get
as
there.
he shouts, I pull the thing off the staff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get to where Croak is. Yeah.
I can run up to 60 yards and then still cast a spell.
All right.
So I can cast it.
Saving. Yeah, it's just a straight saving throw.
I believe it's saving throw versus spell. I'll double check.
Yeah. And what's the duration on hold person?
It lasts for 2 rounds of
Ooh,
level.
wait. Is there a size limit on hold person?
Wait, is he considered man size?
He is large.
He's large? Okay, in that case, I do something slightly different.
I could cast light on him.
Yeah, cast light on him because I'm going to throw darts at him instead if I can't. Or do we see the others when I run in?
You don't see anyone. First off, as you run closer, you can see Croak probably taking a few steps back because there's a half ogre with a mace in his hand coming after him, and then you spot the half ogre, and that's all you see.
All right. I
In that
cast
case-
light on him then.
Yeah, he casts light. I'm going to throw darts at him because I can't use Hold Person
Okay.
on him.
Saving throw against the light is probably a fail. Yes, he fails his saving throw versus light. 2 beams of light shine out from his eyes as he screams.
-4 to hit, -4 to AC.
Yep,
Yes.
I
Booyah.
chuck my darts.
Throw 1. You'll get your second and third attacks at the end of the round.
11.
11 -4 to AC makes that a hit.
Yes. It's D2 then since he's large. 1. Whatever.
Okay. You do 1 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not too surprised by that. When we were sneaking in with like a light source, I was going, they're going to wake up.
Yeah. You hit him for 1. Croak, your turn.
I don't really know what a hooded lantern looks like, but if I threw a hooded lantern at him and hit it, could I get the like oil to burn him really bad?
So think of a hooded lantern. It's a lantern with like a metal sheath that wraps around the outside that you lift up to produce light, and you can drop down to drown the light. So if you have it lifted up and you smack it against someone, in theory you could break it on them and light the fire.
Because I have like
Yeah,
I
make,
have like oil basically, right? It's gonna do damage to him. I don't know. Maybe I'll just fuck it. I'll just like drop the covering on it so I get the full light. I guess. No, I'll just drop the lantern entirely. Because
no, if you drop the covering, the light goes out.
It doesn't matter. We've got light now.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
swing-
we've got
just swing
light.
the lantern at him.
from the. So yeah, I drop the lantern, draw my broadsword. Let's try to stab him
Alright.
to death.
Give me a roll to hit.
Yeah, I don't get any other bonuses. 9, Thaco
No.
19.
Ooh, Thaco 19?
Yep.
No, just barely a miss.
Damn.
Off by 1.
What's Clifford do? Neil, I tell Ruben to stay with me.
All right, Clifford comes running in towards the half ogre and misses badly with his short sword.
All right.
Reuben stays with you, and half ogre's turn. He swings his mace roughly in the direction of Croak, but manages for to hit and misses. He crashes his mace into a branch, and it shatters below it. Coming from a tree on the kind of the opposite side of the camp, to the other side of camp from where the half ogre is, rounds the nondescript man who picked up the halfling feat. He has a spear in hand, and he runs right towards Van.
Okay.
Ooh, it was almost a 17, but then it rolled over to a 3. It scrapes. He misses with his charge.
Excellent.
While the third figure is third figure is nowhere to be seen.
That's the tall, noble-looking guy.
Nowhere to be seen.
All right.
He's a fucking wizard.
Van Helsing, you get second and third attacks with your darts.
Yes. Which I'm not going. I can't like change target, can I?
No. Yeah, go ahead if you'd like to. That's fine.
Well, I mean, will he get an attack of opportunity for me shooting at the ogre with me?
No, I don't think missile
No.
attacks actually give attacks of opportunity.
It's only fleeing in combat, yeah.
Then I'll just stick with the half ogre because we need to take him down.
Sure.
2 is a miss and 18 is a hit.
Hit. Roll that damage.
1 damage.
Right. Slowly whittling him down.
Yes. Slow and steady wins the race.
Oh.
Unless you're in a
Initiative? Beat that.
fire. I haven't done it in a while.
No. Half ogre goes first. Brings his mace bearing against Croak. Ooh, Croak armor class.
AC 6.
AC 6.
It's a miss, Neil, you know it.
Minus 4 to
4.
hit.
6 is a hit. It's just barely a hit.
Okay.
Footman's mace is plus half ogre strength bonus. Oh, you take 4 points of damage.
Yes.
Bare
yes,
minimum.
yes. Nice.
The mace slams into Croak's shoulder with a glancing blow, but it's really a strong glancing blow as the nondescript man with a spear stabs at Van again. It's still AC 5 for you, Van?
Yeah, AC
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. He misses.
Okay.
Alright, our turn.
Yes.
I
Cast
cast.
hold person on the guy attacking me.
Okay.
Alright.
He needs to make a saving throw.
Can't you cast it on both of them? Oh, it doesn't
No,
affect
because the other guy
Oh,
is too big.
yeah.
Yeah.
Does he not get a negative to his saving throw because you only target one person?
Let me check. Hold person isn't AoE. Yeah,
Doesn't
so-
matter, he fails.
Cool. Can I insta kill him as like it's in combat, but he can't move whatsoever?
Right, so
So
you get a
it's
plus 4
just
to hit him
auto
right
hits.
now. Yeah.
Okay.
If
So
you're
I
out of
can't-
combat, you can insta kill. In the meantime,
So in the next rounds, I can just murder him.
I think, Neil, enemies that are held or unable to move, you auto hit.
you
Right,
auto
you
hit.
wanna-
Right,
Yeah, you
I'm
auto
sorry.
hit.
You
totally
auto hit. You cannot auto kill unless combat is entirely done.
Yep.
Croak or Malachi?
Can I sling any of them or not?
Yeah, you could move to a position where you could sling either of them.
Then I
Although
I
if you're
also
s-
hit?
You can.
I'll sling at the ogre. I'll sling at the ogre.
Okay. So you are firing into melee now since Croak is adjacent, but the ogre
Oh, right.
is
Sorry, that's what I was asking. Is there anyone I can
Oh.
fire at that's not in melee combat with one of the party?
no.
The held person counts, doesn't he? Because he's not
Yeah, but
melee.
you're still adjacent to him.
Okay.
Then what do I do?
Run up to the ogre and hit him with your stick.
No.
Sure.
Yep. Pretty sure.
Hold on, wait. Since I cast hold person, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go into melee with the ogre, but can I just move toward the ogre?
Sure.
'Cause he's no longer a threat. Okay.
Oh, then can I sling the other guy then?
Yeah, that's an auto hit. Just roll some damage.
I forgot to say that. That's my bad.
Yeah.
3.
All right. You whap him once with the rock. Croak, did you already get your attack this round?
No.
Croak it up.
I have a question. He's blinded, right? Is there a way, since he's engaged in combat and blind with another fighter, could I slip behind him and potentially roll something to put myself in position for a backstab?
Ooh. All right. So the sneak attack is supposed to be. He needs to be unaware of
He
you.
needs to be unaware, but he's blind, and he's
Yeah.
engaged in fighting with somebody else who's making a lot of noise and trying to kill him.
Cliff must be
So I
behind his
think
victim,
I
and
could
then
have
with...
a potential chance to like blindside this guy because he doesn't really know what's there.
Plus, I'm like running forward now, so he's got like heavy chain boots stomping onto the ground.
I would agree, Neil. I feel like
Yeah, I'll give it because he's blind and there's chain. Van Helsing's in kind of heavy armor and jingling and whatnot.
so. You get a back attack.
Yeah, so you get
Alright.
plus 4 to hit, and then the
Plus
other
4 to hit.
plus 4 to hit.
Times 2 damage dice.
Yes.
Come on, Croak.
Give me that roll to hit, Croak.
God damn it.
Nope.
7, Thaco 19.
Wait,
Nope.
what about the +4?
Nice.
D20
Oh, you
plus
added that?
4.
Oh, okay, never mind.
With Thaco 19? No.
Thaco 19. He has -4 to AC.
Yeah, but even if his AC was 10, you would
Yeah.
still have missed.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because if his AC was 10, you would need a 9 to hit him with Thaco 19.
Okay.
All right. What's his name? Clifford's turn. He makes his 2 attacks, one of which hits, just barely. Ooh, for 6 points of damage, though. Nice shot, Clifford.
Nice.
And Ruben holds back. I think it's initiative time.
It is indeed.
All right, do it. I think this is gonna. Battle's about to end, though.
What?
Initiative.
Uh-oh.
I'll do it.
We're
7.
split up.
Ooh,
so-
tie.
Is there about... Are we going to get fireballed?
No, I think you guys are about to win.
Oh,
Okay. Thank God. All right.
But make your attacks at the same time as the.
Can I do the same thing?
Because he missed, so he
Yeah.
wouldn't give
Yeah,
away
I
his
missed.
position.
Go ahead.
I'm going to try it. Yeah.
All right.
Make your same back attack. He swings where he thought you were and misses
Nice.
Okay.
because he's not there
19.
anymore. There you go. You sink your blade in between his ribs, going right for the kidney. Give me that
So
damage
he's
roll.
large sized, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have to roll 2d6 plus 1 instead of 44.
No, it should be 2d6 plus 2.
2d6 plus 2. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. 8.
8. You pierce through some of his ribs, hit to right where his liver is supposed to be, rip your blade out, and the half ogre collapses under his own weight and falls to the ground in a pile of blood and groaning mass.
And then Van can just execute the other guy.
Yeah, I like run all the way up to this ogre and I just kind of stop and go. And I jog back to the guy that I just ran from and kill him.
All right, you slice his
Back
throat
into him.
open with your scimitar, and he also collapses into the ground.
I say, Malachi, we need the light. Find the last one.
Yep. Well. What do you mean?
There's a third one with them. No,
Yeah, but I can't do anything. I can't do anything with the light, right? It's just. Yeah, it's already
I'm
on.
saying like I meant that as like follow.
Yeah, okay. I pick up the stuff. Ruben, follow me.
Okay. The two of you start searching through the camp.
I go to Van and Croak and Clifford. We're all together.
I think we look at the camp first, see if there's. I asked Croak if he can track any prints like running away from the camp.
Let's check the camp area first. I don't want to get surprised while I got my face in the ground looking at the tracks. Let's see if he's here first, and if he's not, I'll take a look and see if he ran off somewhere.
Very well.
Okay.
So we search the camp in the tents area.
No, he's nowhere to be found.
Okay. If he's nowhere to be found, then I'll look for a lone set of footprints leading away.
Okay. Now, this is going to be a little harder to find
Yeah.
because it is
Yeah.
dark. You do have lights, but it is still dark out. That does.
Well, we have
Oh
daylight.
no, yeah, we've got daylight.
Staff is equivalent to
That's true.
daylight.
That's true. So I need you to make a tracking proficiency check. You get -6 for not being a ranger.
+7 for fresh.
No, the 7 was because of how many creatures and their mass and all that sort of
Oh.
thing. And I'll give you a +2 for the, the terrain and everything.
Okay.
Or the light source. You don't get anything for light.
Okay, so I need
No,
a.
you get a
10
penalty if it's
or
dark.
Lower.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
I need lower than 10, right?
50-50.
So you should have a total of penalty of 4 to your wisdom
A
score.
total penalty of no. It's 7 -7 for
No,
not being a ranger.
-6
plus
for not being a
-6.
ranger, +2
Okay.
for.
So I need a. So do I? If I match an 11, is that
That's
okay,
good.
or is that a
Yeah,
must?
equal to or less than.
Okay, so I need an 11 or better.
Would have to be really, really unlucky. Oh God!
Darn it.
All right.
Okay.
You searched, but to no avail. You cannot find the tracks.
Well, we
This
don't
last
have to
figure
say.
has slipped through your fingers.
I searched the body of the half ogre. Has he got anything on him?
He has wealth on him. You
Yes.
find another 40 gold coins.
Does he have a ring or anything that might identify him?
No, You have his
Right.
name though from
I
earlier.
take his ear. Is it particularly non-human like?
No, it's roughly human. It's just large and has a kind of a sickly yellow color to it.
Yeah, that'll do. I'll take my dagger and cut off his ear and put it in my little belt where I've got my spell components.
Mhm.
Are you sure his head would not be more convincing?
I'm pretty sure this should do. I'm not carrying that head all the way back.
Fair enough.
Okay.
He kind of looks at the asymmetrical half ogre and cuts off the other ear for the sake of symmetry.
Beauty in all things.
Yes.
What about
Um,
the other guy? Does he have anything on him?
I think we have 3 horses we just stole.
The other guy has some wealth as well. He's got 20 gold and 60 silver.
So 60 gold, 60 silver, split between 3 is 20 each.
Okay.
So 20 silver, 20 gold each.
I want to find the horse the half ogre was riding and test it to see if it can carry my weight and stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, he was carrying a half ogre. It will fit you.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, looks like we all got horses. Hey, this was a profitable day out. We should probably make camp somewhere else, so as if this guy comes back, we're not
Personally,
easy targets.
if you want my advice, I say we travel to the coast. We know where the coast is, right?
Yeah,
Because
we have just slept actually.
I say we travel to the coast. We go along the coastline to our canoes. We row back to town, and then we just
How do you
Take
row
the
back
day
to
off.
town with
I
horses?
think we need to take these horses, man.
Yeah, fuck the canoes.
there.
How long would it take to at a fast gallop to get back to town?
Hold on. Could we have somebody lead the horses with a bit of rope, and then another person take the canoes? We could sell
We
those
could-
canoes in town.
We can come back and get the canoes another day. Let's just get to town.
All right, so it's
we
like
could
20
have Mr. Well, this might not be the best idea. I think we're going to want all 5 of us if we're going to drive back to town. But my thought was we could have a Mr. Clifford or a Mr. Rubin take the boats back, and we could take the horses. But if we're going to be riding 5 or 7 days, perhaps we'll want all 5 of us. It may be time to give our trusty life canoes the old burial at sea.
I believe we would make it back to town by daylight if we
Yeah,
travel
right.
by land. On
How
horseback.
far is it now? Like 10 miles?
it's like 20 miles back to town because you guys are pretty deep into the forest right now. So it's
Okay.
20 miles on horseback. How long would that take?
13 and 6. If the horses can carry your weight, if they're not encumbered by your weight, you could do that in like 6 hours, 7 hours.
Okay.
All right, that makes
I
sense.
say we ride back to the canoes. We have Clifford and Reuben take the canoes back to town.
Wait a minute, no, because
Yeah.
war horses require to have a slower movement rate. Actually, I think you would. That's like more or less most of a better part of a day getting back to town, because it's
One day, I think we can do the 3 of us.
We could take the 3 of us on horseback, have Clifford and Reuben take the canoes back to town. I trust Clifford.
I agree.
Let's offer them another like 3 gold to make it 15 if they go and take the canoes back.
well, you got to pay them 12 gold per day, and this will have been a 2-day adventure for them. So you owe them 24 gold total.
Why don't you
Stands.
just give them 30 gold? Call it good.
Yep. All right. We say so. I give them the 12 for the first day.
Hmm.
I'll just take that off mine. We can sort it out later. And then I say, I'll give you another 12 when we're back at town, and an extra bonus if you can go and get the canoes and bring them there.
Sure, done. They agree to it.
All right.
Excellent.
So we ride with them.
Does the
Until-
half ogre have any like notable like features, clothing, anything that would identify him as anything significant?
No.
Well, he's a half ogre. That's pretty significant.
Yeah,
You,
I meant like clothing, like any sort of emblem or something.
his giant suit of studded leather is pretty much it.
I think the ear shall suffice, Van. How many half ogres can there be in this forest?
Fair point.
All right. Let's stay with Clifford and Reuben until we have to part ways.
Agreed.
Cool. So you guys all head back to the canoes, which you make it to, and
I take my tent out and put it on the horse with me.
Sure.
I think we take the horses along the shore, so we're more or less in eyesight of the canoes the whole time.
Yeah,
too.
can we roll HP for our horses and give them names and stuff?
Yeah, let's do that at the very end because we're pretty much done. Let's get you guys back to town first.
Okay.
So you guys head back to town. It's pretty uneventful. It takes the better part. The sun comes up, and by the time you get back to town, if you're following the coast, it's actually a longer route. So by the time you get back to town, it is basically sundown. It's been a long couple of days out
Yep.
in the wilderness.
Yes, it has.
And our ship leaves tomorrow.
Yes.
It's time to sell a horse. Is there a stable hand that's open that has a need for a war horse?
That's true. I might want to sell them.
I would like to keep my horse.
We'd have to take it on the ship, which would.
I don't want to
cost us
take it on the ship. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
why
just
not?
sell the 3 horses.
Horses
not?
don't like being on ships, and we'd probably have to pay extra. And then we'd
I don't
also have
mind.
to pay to keep them in stables wherever we go.
Yeah, it's true, but I really like the idea of having a horse. There's no point in just me having a horse, though. So
I don't think it's feasible for us to take care of 3 horses right now.
I don't know. I like my horse.
I like it too, but we just can't take care of it right now.
Think of all the gold that's about to be in your pocket, though. You'll like that more.
Yeah.
What use is gold, really?
Gold has many wondrous
Power.
uses, my friend.
I don't need coin for power.
All right. So you guys get back to town. It is basically sundown. This town. Let's see. There is a stable master here who breeds and sells horses. And if you go to him, he will buy your horses at a discounted price. He will pay you half what he would sell them for.
What is?
How much is a war horse worth, though?
200
they-
gold for a heavy war horse. Riding horses are 75. So you're looking at 350 gold divided by 2, so you're looking at 175 gold.
175. Yeah.
Should we
Yeah.
split that?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So what's that, like 57 inch each?
75 over 3,
58.
58 and a third, so we'd have 58 and then 1 gold left over.
Yeah, someone gets 59. I'll take the 59 since I paid the mercenaries already.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And did you pay the mercenaries all the money? The
No,
24...
not yet. I owe them another 15.
So someone
I'll
pay
pay
him
them.
15 gold.
I'll do that as well. I'm fine. I've got loads of gold.
Okay, cool. And is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Yeah, no, I want to go and find Kel Deodrin and give her the
Yeah,
half
then we
ogre
turn in our quest.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes.
We find the exclamation point.
We forgot to do that last time. I'm glad we didn't forget it again.
Yes. You return to... You find where Keldodrin works, her little sheriff station. And she sees the 3 of you come in. Goes, well, you're back.
Yes. We found your half ogre. I throw her the air onto her desk.
Good riddance.
Yes. He had another man with him. We slew him as well. I think that you shouldn't be expecting any more trouble from them.
Excellent.
Shall we discuss compensation?
She jingles out some coins onto a table. There are 20 gold coins sitting on the table before you, and she slides them across.
And for my friends?
For the sake of our math, could you add 1 more gold coin to that?
She takes back 2.
Alright, 6 each, that's fine. Well, nice doing business with you, Kel Deodrin. I believe that we'll be leaving town on the morning.
That's unfortunate. I have been given orders from the Baroness.
I need
Reggie
a large
here needs to be taken to Fortune to stand trial for murder and smuggling illegal goods. Your testimony would see to his demise.
Would a written testimony suffice? Signed by my hand?
Yes, yes.
If you give me paper and some parchment, I could write
We
that up
still
for you.
need someone to transport him to Fortune, and we are not currently... We do not have the numbers to do it ourselves. I was hoping you would volunteer for the project.
I apologize, but we have a ship that we've already scheduled ourselves for that's leaving in the morning.
I could suggest some men to you, Kel Deodrin.
Please
That's
do.
true.
There's a man named Clifford. You'll recognize him with he has an iron short sword, and he should be with a younger man called Reuben. Seek
I'll
them
tell
out.
them about you. He and I become fast friends. I'll tell him about you. If you give him a steady supply of work and a steady supply of payment, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to work for you.
Thank you. Where can I find this Clifford?
I'll find him and tell him to come to you.
My
no-
guess would be at the nearest brothel. He was looking for a pretty lady, and he just came into a bit of coin.
I found him not at Jacob's pub, but the other establishment in town.
The Sloppy Ale House.
That's it. Yes, so affectionately named. I found him in there. You won't miss him. He's loud, obnoxious, strong.
Gets the job done.
Thank you.
If there's nothing else,
Nope, that's it. I think.
Okay,
take
can I
my
have
lead.
a 5-second scene with Clifford?
Yes.
Okay. I walk up to him and I just on my own in the bar somewhere, and I say, "You're gonna be compensated for transporting a prisoner out of here. I would very much like if that prisoner were to get lost somewhere along the way. Here's 20 gold to see that happens."
He takes it, gives you a nod, and just goes back to whatever he was doing before, trying to play it cool.
Excellent.
You sly dog. Securing your trade line of halflings feet.
He's going full Kreia on us, is what's happening.
It's only a matter of time before we slay him, Van.
Okay, and skeletons. You defeated 6 skeletons.
Did someone say 1600 XP?
Maybe total, but not divided among 3.
It's alright, I think the other two will let it go this time.
So I guess 2,700 individually is out of the question then?
Yeah. Let's see.
Hey, we survived another session, guys.
Yeah.
It was looking pretty
I-
dicey there for a while.
That skeleton encounter scared the shit out of me.
Yep. I was expecting a necromancer to show up. Halfway through the fight, I realized that Animate Dead was like a level 4 spell. I thought, maybe we should avoid this.
I wasn't even worried about that. I was just worried we'd go down to the crypt and get swarmed by like 1,000 skeletons and just die.
Yeah, that's a bad way to go as well.
I just was really confused about the skeletons. It just didn't seem right.
Yeah, I still kind of want to check it out. But
Well, you guys
Come back
won't be
sometime.
going back there probably in the foreseeable future. So basically, skeletons can be raised either through necromancy or sometimes undead are created in moments of great distress and triumph. And these people's town was sacked and burned for treasure, and they re-rose defending their temple.
Did killing them and saying some words over their body help them pass on?
No, there's still a shit ton more down. Well, not a shit ton. There were another 5 in the crypt, unguarded, that you guys hadn't got to, plus the one that retreated to the crypt. But there was some good treasure down there. We're talking lots and lots of treasure. So,
yeah. Now we can't go back, Neil, or it'll be metagaming.
you could go back, but it'll be a while because you're headed off to Redport right away.
And, I've just had a change of heart. Let's head back to that crypt.
Let's see, what other experience do you get?
We have all
Casting
these-
spells.
Quest? No, I'm just trying to do group experience. You got
Okay.
your quest, you got skeletons, you got the ogre, you got the other fighter, you found the secret room. I think that's it for group experience.
Sounds about right.
Okay, so that is 492 experience each. If you have prime requisites, give that another 10%.
I'm sorry, say that again. I heard you, but it didn't register. in my brain.
492.
492.
Yes, but if you have your prime requisites, 16 or higher in your prime requisites, it's actually 542 or 543, whatever.
541, I believe.
Yeah, because I was keeping fractions, so it doesn't matter. Then let's do individual experience. Everyone's favorite part of the day. Where are we here? Oh, also, since you were traveling so far, I think, Malachi, your spell learning got reset.
Well, now hang on a minute.
Because you're traveling on horseback all day long.
Yeah, but
So
how
wait,
many
wait.
hours of travel
If you-
was it? Because I
Wait,
got
wait.
it from the day before.
It was.
Hold on. If he couldn't have studied on horseback, I would have suggested he took the canoe.
No,
Then you would
we
have had.
can't. I could have done that technically, but
Yeah, if he had taken the canoe,
Okay.
then we could have had somebody else on horseback.
Okay. Sure.
oh,
Done.
thanks, Neil. All right.
Oh, I should mark on the calendar when your shit is gonna.
So you've already rolled the learning chance, or have you not rolled it yet?
I have. I know whether or not you're going to succeed and how long it will take if you do succeed.
You better not be screwing me now. I'm onto your shit. Victory feels sweet. I was
Okay.
scared for a while that guy was going to show up and magic missile me while I was just standing around.
When he said that this fight is almost over, I was just like, we're gonna get fireballed, aren't we?
That was my thought. Yeah, I was bracing for fireball.
It was the
No,
way you
no.
said it, Neil. It was the way you said it.
Well, thank you. That was not the intent, but thank you. Let's see.
It's like the DM who rolls and goes, "Ooh."
You never know what it is,
Can't do that.
but you don't like the sound of it.
Yeah.
See, player has a clever idea. I don't
We
think there was
already
anything
broke.
that's...
No, Croak giving the halfling feat to the
Yeah.
half ogre.
When he
Oh,
walked out and met them, that totally counts. I think
Yeah.
we would have died there if we had fought.
that was quite clever. Take 100 experience for that croak. Actually, that's an idea that saves the party. That's not just
Yep.
a clever idea. That's a full
Yeah.
idea that saves the party. So why don't you take 250 for that?
Nice.
Thank
Earned it.
You guys all killed it today with your role playing. So 200 to everyone for role playing,
Plus 10% or not?
plus 10% on all these things. Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys were on par. I particularly enjoyed Malachi's exchange with Keldeodrin.
Yeah.
That was
Great.
You may go now.
Defeat creature in single combat. No. We have no warriors left in the party. Priest, for successful use of granted power. Hey, turn undead. Take 100 experience for that.
I got
Nice.
the hold person.
You don't get it for spells, right? You only get it for.
You get spells cast to overcome foes or problems.
Oh,
right,
sorry,
okay.
I thought that was the same thing.
No.
So 100 for turn undead.
100 for turn undead. Hold on. Okay, so then you get 100 experience for your successful cast of hold hold person.
It's 50 per level, right?
Right, and it's hold
Okay.
person's second level, so that's 100. I don't think the cure light wounds really count for
No,
these
I
things.
did use something else. I'm trying to remember what. Oh, I used a charm person to try and make Clifford more manageable.
Yeah, I'll give you. What is that? Is that second level as well?
Yeah.
Take another
Would
100.
you count the bless since that helped us in the fight with the skeletons, or no?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think that actually came into effect. But yeah, not for that. Wizards, you get 50 for your light spell.
The question is, do I get it for the read magic?
No, but if you for every spell that you successfully research, I will give you 100, or that you successfully learn, I'll give you 100 experience per spell level.
Okay. So I get 100 because I cast light twice, right?
Once,
Twice? Oh no, I didn't get to cast on the second guy. Yeah.
once, yeah.
Got held.
Rogue, per successful use of a special ability, you did successfully pick a lock and
did?
move quietly. Yes, you did. Actually, the move quietly didn't make a difference.
Do I get one for the backstab?
Mm,
It did fell him.
I guess that technically is a special ability. So yeah, it's 400 for rogue abilities. Per gold piece value of treasure obtained.
So the
Fucking-
treasure I actually obtained was 149 in gold pieces, but I also have the 6 gems.
You gained 149 gold?
Yeah, 100. I had 100 from the treasure. I had
Mhm.
25.
No,
in the
I'll
same
believe you.
treasure.
I'll believe you.
I had okay.
Fucking croak, man. You get 3,149 experience for treasure.
Jesus Christ.
3,149.
Yeah,
Okay.
those gems are worth 500 each.
Woo!
Okay, in his defense, thieves are terrible in combat.
Yeah, well, yeah, I
are
guess that's what
really
you
bad.
need. You know, the thieves get that extra experience for the gold to kind of keep them relevant.
So
Yeah,
I'm
that's why they
gonna
needed less
probably. I
Yeah.
definitely gain a level. Level 5 is achieved.
Okay, but
Jesus
doesn't you don't
fucking
get
Christ.
to level 6 though, do you?
Greg
No,
is now on
no,
my
not even
team.
close to level 6.
Good, good, good. All right, Croak, give us an experience roll, not an experience roll, an HP roll.
Please don't roll another one.
All right, dice 6. Don't fail me now. Another 6. Doesn't like that command because I forgot an R. I
Jesus.
successfully rolled 3 1s
I can't believe
on
it.
HP.
All right, you get another 30 skill points to divide how you will. This puts you at level 5?
Yes, so I finally get FACO 18 and improved saving throws.
Yes, you do. Do you need me to read off your saving throws?
I can get them from the book.
Okay.
I'm not that
Um,
far from level 3.
I'm getting pretty close.
786 needed. Probably do that
Yes.
next time.
Also, your backstab multiplier is times
Yes,
3
now
now.
it's 3 times damage dice.
Yes, it is. And I think that's it for
Yeah,
you. And now it's 20,000 to the next level.
yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah. Okay. Malachi and Van Helsing, how close are you guys to leveling?
Let me add it to
Oh,
what I
that's
have
not the
currently.
right screen.
I need 786
Close.
to level 3.
I need plus 3326. 4470. I need about 1500.
Okay. Close, close, close. All right, guys. Well, good game today. This was fun.
Another good game.
I've
Yeah,
been
it was
looking
good.
forward
It
to
was a
this. Yeah, that's it. That's it for Hardcore Heroes today. We'll have shenanigans tomorrow. If anyone here wants to hop in, go for it. If not, don't worry about it. We'll get you another time. And I think that's all. Do you guys have anything interesting coming up that people should be aware of?
No, I'm just doing
Not
business.
until tax season ends, at least.
Perhaps soon. Not yet. I'm not ready to say anything yet.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like it. Get the
Making
tease.
plans.
All
being
right.
mysterious.
Yeah.
Cool. I think someone here will probably make another discussion thread for this week's.
Yes. I'll go ahead and
Right.
throw that up right now.
All right.
All right.
I love to hear what y'all say. Come talk
Yes.
about it
I
with
think
us.
we all do. I check it every day.
Yeah,
I check all the YouTube comments as well. I'm
Yeah.
not used to being.
I'm addicted to the Reddit thread. I love it when everyone comes and talks. So
Yeah.
Right. Cool. So that's it. We will see you guys later tomorrow for more D&D. And if you stick around right now, we're going to play some more Lords of the Realm because that game is like crack to me right now. Yeah, that's it. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.
See you later.
Bye.